Hello everybody, it's Minty here at the Rock Pool as we count down to Melanoma March. We're walking the Strand Sunday, March 20 in support of the Melanoma Institute Australia. I have Dr. Helena with me from Skin Repair Skin Cancer Clinic and also Carmel Finnegan who joins us. Carmel, we met last year for Melanoma March. Great to see you, Carmel. How are you?
Good, thanks, Minty.
One of the things about your story is how you came to understand that you may have something wrong. It was as simple a thing as combing and brushing your hair. Tell us a little bit about where your melanoma journey started.
Yeah, in early 2016, I noticed that I had quite a big growth on the side of my temple here, and it wasn't black or anything, so I didn't worry too much, but I only went to the doctor when it was getting in the way of me brushing my hair and putting my hair up. So I had it excised and then got the call back, and unfortunately it was 5.5 mil deep. Wow. So that's one of the biggest that you can get. Yeah, it's an incredible story, and Helena, the journey of Carmel has been quite amazing. She's an inspirational human, there's no doubt about it, and for so many people that journey doesn't happen very well because they don't notice the signs. From your perspective, talk us through Carmel's journey.
Well, that is a very delayed diagnosis to excise something at 5.5 millimetres. Of course, it developed very quickly, so I'm sure that Carmel went to get help as soon as she could, as soon as she had some sign. But obviously still expecting it to be something benign because it looked pink. Yeah. Just pink raised, and that often it just throws people out. People aren't expecting that.
So talk us through Carmel's treatment journey as well. What has she been through to get her to this point now?
Well, when that diagnosis was made, Carmel had to have a wide local excision, and before that her sentinel nodes checked. So a dye is injected at the site, and that is taken up by the closest lymph node, which is then excised and examined under the microscope. And those lymph nodes were involved, Carmel. They were involved. So then Carmel immediately became eligible for treatment for melanoma. Yes. There are two different pathways. There's targeted therapy and there's immunotherapy. And it was decided to trial Carmel first of all on targeted therapy because even though that may not be as effective, it still leaves the door open for immunotherapy down the track. Now, Carmel has been exceptionally lucky because for her that targeted therapy has worked, and she's been on that now for 3 years, and it continues to be very, very effective. She continues to be monitored regularly. It's a tablet that's taken daily, and all her scans remain clear, so that's really good. Yeah. Now, it may be that one day there is a recurrence and then Carmel has a different route to go down. She will still be eligible for immunotherapy, and by then, hopefully, we'll have all the extra research on board that'll help us to match people to the right immunotherapy for them, because there's not one size fits all.
And that's what we're marching for this year, and that's the exact point we want to make. I mean, without this form of treatment that you've gone through, your story would be very, very different, wouldn't it?
It would be completely different because in 2018 I found that it had spread all over my lungs and was unresectable, so that means it cannot be cut out. So I'm very grateful for Tafliner and Mecadis, the targeted treatments, because 3 months later in my follow-up scan, all that melanoma had disappeared from my lungs.
I mean, it's an incredible story, and your life has changed considerably, and I know through your current family situation and fabulous Ruffy, and you've got a new puppy as well, I hear.
Yeah, little Cyril. He's nearly 1, and he's a mischief maker for sure.
All the joys you get to experience now because of this treatment, and I know how passionate you are about this cause, and just to get people out there walking at the Melanoma March to help raise these funds to continue this research journey is so important, isn't it?
Yep, it's absolutely important because without those treatments I would not be here today, and many others. And it's a great time to get out, be with people who you love and raise some money.
Yeah, and most importantly, put on a hat and sunscreen.
That's it, and get a skin check, and if in doubt, cut it out.
That's so important.
But not yourself.
No, but not yourself. That's why this fundraiser is so important. Every dollar counts to help in this journey to make sure that we can get that targeted approach so more and more people's lives can be saved, right?
Absolutely essential.
Yeah. So also, get a skin check. We can do that pretty easily.
Indeed.
Go and get your skin checked. Sunday, March 20, we're walking from 8 o'clock. We'll be leaving the rock pool down the Strand and back. Register. Please register. Do some fundraising if you can. melanomamarch.org.au, and we'll see you for Melanoma March 2022.